talk just for a minute about what we're trying to accomplish with some of this footwork and head movement. So there's 100% defense. If you haven't seen Canelo work head movement, Google Canelo. This guy, I mean, he's a ghost. He's an apparition. He's just hard to hit, okay? Mostly because of his footwork and his head movement working together. So totally into defense. Paul throws a jab, I can fade. Does that make sense? I'm probably going to anticipate something's coming. Let's say that it's the cross. I can roll, right? Now from here, I can pivot out the way and I can reset if I want to. Let's say that it was jab and then hook, right? I can still move that. Maybe it's jab and then backside hook. Jab, backside hook. Does that make sense? So something's probably coming. All right, now, what if I improperly anticipate? It's still confusing, right? So he fakes the jab and I go ahead and go back, right? I can either go ahead and continue to shuffle, or if he fakes the jab, I can go ahead and roll to here. Assuming that it was going to be, a fake and then a hard right. Does that make sense? Step one, what I want you to do is I want you to take that right on the chin, bam, and think, all right, I got to be a little further back. All right, a little further back. All right, I want to turn. And then I got to get good at getting under that and getting to here. Can we do it? Sure. Now I'm going to recommend that in spite of some of my bad habits, let's keep these hands kind of here, right? When he throws a jab, I can have my hands still in place and intercept a little bit, right? You're going to see me do a lot of this because I feed him the shoulder. I do get hit. I rarely get hit in the jaw or the chin. I might get hit in the top of the head or in the cheek a little bit, but I rarely get hit in the chin because I cover well. Then when I move under, he throws the next punch. I'm here, and I'm ready to go to town. And I like to be on the inside, and I like to pepper him. Can we do it?
Sure.
All right, sir, let's work this. Fade and roll. Some people will say slip and roll. So, can you legitimately make the attack, or sorry, make the defense, same defense, if I'm southpaw? Can you do it?
Yes, sir.
All right, so he doesn't change to me. He sticks with what he's good at. I'm going to make the jab right to his head. Now I'm going to make the hook. He should move right under. Let's see if it works against the straight left. All right, I'm going to throw the jab and then the cross. Ready? Fade, boom. All right, fade, boom. Let's try it against the big haymaker. Fade, boom, right? So depending on where your head is, you might move out a little bit more, you might hug really close. I will tell you that if I throw the jab and he goes too wide here, he'll come up right into the hook. So he wants to probably stick. So jab, he wants to stick. I'm sorry, when you're rolling. Jab, right under, okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
So again, if we try to dodge out, right, we fade and we try to dodge out here, we might catch a little bit of that. So if you get hit a couple times, log it in your brain, right? So southpaw, jab cross, southpaw, jab hook, southpaw, jab haymaker, right? Orthodox, jab cross, orthodox, jab hook, orthodox, jab haymaker. All of these things will work. He doesn't have to change to me, but could he?
Yes, sir.
Sure he could. He wants to practice both sides. He switches feet with me. Now we're both southpaw. It's a little weird, but I throw the jab, I throw the hook, he moves to position. I throw the jab, I throw the cross, he moves to position. It's up to you if you want to focus heavy on orthodox, or maybe you're already left-handed, focus heavy on southpaw. Your other person doesn't need to necessarily adjust to you. All right, switch partner. Your movement is getting better, but we have to be careful. There's a difference between this, fade, roll, and this, fade, roll. What's the big difference?
Hands.
All right, well, what else? I'll put my hands up this time. I'll do it two different ways. Ready? So, fade, roll, and this, fade, roll. You see how that chin is wide? I mean, it's up. You're just looking to get hit. Tuck the chin. If you get hit, you want to get hit in the crown of the head. It still sucks, but you won't get the knockout. All right? So again, if we're going to fade, right? Let's roll. Keep the eyes on them with the chin down. We shouldn't be here doing this, looking, okay? Keep an eye on that chin a little bit. All right. All right. Jab, roll. I'm going to throw the jab. He's going to fade. Right? I'm going to come in with the cross. He's going to roll. Now, he gets to choose his shot. He can hit the body. Boom. That's a good shot. He can hit the head. He can hit with the other hand if he wants to. Whatever's open. I'm going to be kind of in this position. He should be able to make some sort of reasonable counter punch. Right? So I'm going to give him the jab cross. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot. Counter punch. Add the counter punch. Figuring the move out. It looks to me like you guys at least understand that this and this are pretty important, and then you're getting the counter punch off, which is pretty cool. All right. We're going to change up a little bit. This time, I'm going to throw jab cross, and then I'm going to fade. So I'm going to go jab, cross, fade. All right? Jab, cross, fade. Notice I'm kind of having to wheel out because he's taking the angle. Okay? If he just faded this way and rolled and held his position, then I'm just going to fade straight back. But because he's taking the angle, not only am I fading, but I'm wheeling to reorient. Okay? So we're going to make jab, cross, okay? Jab, cross. All right? Jab, cross, fade. Jab, cross, fade. Jab, cross, fade. Jab, cross, fade. All right. Try to work that extra move in if you can, okay? We're going to let our man get his counter punch in and see how we deal with that after. All right, so be thinking about, holy crap, here I am exposed. I got to reset because he's going to hit me with the counter punch. All right. New partner. Go. Come here, Caleb. Come here, Paul. All right. You're going to see some small differences in style. Some of us do one way really well, and some of us change up a little bit, mostly because it's more comfortable for us, I believe. All right, Caleb's going to go first. He's going to come in with jab cross. Paul is going to do fade and then roll. Caleb's going to reset, all right, or fade back. Ready? Go. Good. All right, you may have noticed that at one point Paul added in a little parry block. Perfectly cool. Now, Paul's going to try it. Paul's going to be on the jab cross, and Caleb is going to fade away, roll forward. Paul's got to reset. Ready? Go. All right, that's close. That's close. They're within a millimeter. Work. All right, you guys look so good. Time. All right. Thank you. So what we really want to do at this point is we want to make sure that we're ready for the counter punch. Because when I come in to hit Caleb and I miss with this, and I mean I can taste it. I'm like, no, and I'm committed. And he goes to throw that. I got to be moving quick to get back into position, okay? If we overcommit in our stance, we're stuck. And he's going to either hit me in the ribs or in the kidneys. I'll show you kind of slow motion. So I'm here, 1, 2. I'm too deep, right? Does that make sense? I can throw this back a little bit, but I'm going to eat something, right? So 1, 2. Fade or recover, all right? You can say pivot out. You can say whatever works for you on this, right? So 1, 2, 3, right? Does it make sense? Yeah. If you fail to make your move, tighten up, take the hit, and get back to position, right? Yeah, he hits. I'm sorry, he's going to He's going to get me because I'm going to be overcommitted. 1, 2, boom, bop, bop. Right? You got to take that one and come back with something, okay? All right, throw the counter punch. I should say, second man or woman, try to see if your counter punch is there or have they recovered enough. They should be jab, cross, recover, or you're going to go jab, cross, ah, you got me. You don't have to nail them, but you should work hard. Good job. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Come on.
Good.